Lamp objects aren't the only type of light source within cycles. Geometric objects can also be light sources. Because if you remember in our light object data panel, we always have this nodes drop down. And this is merely a panel interface corresponding to the underlying node network that is driving the emissive nature of our lamp. And so this surface option right here, by default for a lamp, has emission set. But as you can see, we have a large list here, including diffuse, glossy, BSDF, glass, all of the shader types that Cycles recognizes. And so if I select our torus here, well, first I'll get rid of our lamp, and then select our torus, jump over to the material panel, and I'll remove the material that's already there and create a new one. I'll call it emit. And now we have the same UI, except instead of being called nodes, it's called surface. And we can click this default diffuse BSDF and switch that over to emission. And now if we hit Shift Z in the viewport, our torus is now glowing and illuminating the scene. We can move it around with G, we can scale it up, noting that the larger we make our object, the stronger the light appears, as well as the blurrier the shadows become. And of course, we also have control over the strength in our panel. Let's increase that to 10, or maybe like 50. There we go. Now it's really starting to illuminate things. But you may notice that our render is a little bit more noisy. And so in general, geometry as a light source tends to require more time for clean renders. But it is a very useful feature to be able to select any geometric object and make it emit, because we actually see the emitting object, whereas with lamps, we see the effects of the lamp, but not the light itself. And where earlier I used the light bulb example with the point light, here you could actually model a light bulb and assign a emissive material to it and get both the light itself and the effects of the light in your scene.